huge 90s convention.
Oh, where was that? I think
it was in Hartford, Connecticut, which
yeah.
I think Melrose is prime for that.
Yeah, I think we've talked to them. But it wasn't far enough in advance to do that one. But they do other ones, that company does other nice ones.
They do other ones. They do one there's one in Florida in September, but they do one in March they do one in March every year in Hartford, Connecticut. And so like they had big casts. Like they had like from 90210, they had like Tori. So it's like one person says yes, and they like Tori Spelling, Jenny Garth.
Is it successful? Is it like a big convention?
Packed. Because like you get, and then Jason Priestley and then Shannon Doherty was there. It's like the whole cast. So then, but then they did the same thing for like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and say, but I was saying Melrose should be here. It's like not everyone has to say yes, but it was like literally like 5 to 6 people per cast. You already have 3.
We'll do one. We're for sure gonna get on that one. I mean, I know a few of us because it was basically, Grant and I were talking because we're still in touch, and I was saying I do these, but I do them solo as for Spaceballs mostly. But he was interested, and then we talked to Josie and I still talk to Laura and Doug. They would be into it. But I guess what I'm saying is that happened too late. But we're talking to our agent is talking to that company, and there might be another company. I'm not sure, but they want to do it with enough time so that they can, announce it and stuff. So I don't know if we're going to do that one in September. I'm not sure.
If not, maybe the March one. Cause I'm telling you, like people it is packed. Like I've never done Steel City. I would imagine it's busy, but it's maybe smaller than this one. This one is like, cause it's like, I forgot the other shows, but it wasn't even like 90210 is the big show. It was like Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell and Head of the Class. I don't know.
and then they throw like boy banders in there. They have like people from NSYNC, and they do throw a little music in there, and they throw like Alicia Silverstone was there, Clueless was there. So it's like, it really is a hodgepodge, but the TV shows really do well. And I'm like, why are we having 90210 at everyone? Like Melrose should be here. So let's just put that out there.
Well, we will. I think it's for sure. I think it's just a matter of people not being attuned. I think some people have done them solo, but we just haven't, like I said, I should have brought it up to the group a while ago because I've been doing it, so yeah, for sure. So we will for sure. I want to get on that.
So I might be seeing you. I put it on the to-do list. I think I will be at the Pittsburgh show. I'm going to leave the Hamptons and come to Pittsburgh.
Well, no pressure. I know you're busy.
No. But it really was truly on my list of like, because it was like, I forgot who was there first. And when I saw it was all 3 of you, I'm like, and there's some other people there that I was like, this could be interesting. I feel like Mike Tyson's going to be there. That's interesting.
Mike Tyson's going to be there.
Yeah.
I know.
Just random.
That, I was looking recently.
Marissa Tomei, I think, is now going.
Marissa Tomei. But yeah, no. So, and I don't know if they're going to bring others from our cast. We'll see. I have no idea. This is our first time doing it. So,
it's going to be good.
And this would be a good one to come to. And then I'll just put it out there and sell it a little bit, but it would be because it is smaller. I mean, it's not a small show, Pittsburgh. I've done it before. It's a good size, but yeah, it's not like cram-packed lines forever. And, it's not going to be like it sounds like Hartford was, I don't think, but I think it's going to be a busy show.
And there'll be like a joint photo op. So for everyone listening who wants, like, it'll be you and Josie and Grant with
we'll do probably solos and joint, but yeah, that's all I know
that
so far.
Princess Vespa fans can stop by. I remember meeting you at a convention once, and I was like, yeah, I know. Like I might be the only, everyone might want to talk to you about Princess Vespa, but I would like to talk to you today about Melrose.
That was the first time. And then I saw you in New York at the GMA thing. And then maybe, I don't know if there was another one. Where was that first one? Was that Rhode Island?
That was one of them. It was like Rhode Island. I think, was that it? Yeah. It was definitely Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It was definitely Rhode Island.
I get
Yeah.
into these things. I really
You
do.
have I'm telling you, have a, because I told you I spend like an hour with someone and then like I'll see them somewhere else and I'll be like, I'm not gonna, mention this. Just one thing has nothing to do with another, but you have a very good memory.
I remember
I
you.
try to make it not about me, so there you go. But I
You try to
appreciate
not say like I have a whole show and I have my own podcast and yeah,
certain
you don't.
people look
I
at me
have
like
3 homes. I live in the Hamptons.
that. See, you sound
You
like
make
such
it
a
about us. That's what I love about you.
it's all about, it's your convention, it's all about you and your amazing body of work.
Thank
So, but anytime you want, because I mean, some of these other topics are so interesting to me too. And you should read Justine Bateman's book on fame. It's so interesting.
Cool.
She just did a new one on like,
She's so smart, by the way. Talk about Mensa. I know that girl's a genius.
she's
She
really,
just did, she got a degree in like computer programming sciences in a UCLA or something. Or
she's
USC.
really outspoken now about like, then I'm not up on it, like the whole artificial intelligence thing about how it's like going to replace actors. And she's talks about this, like it's above my head. Like, I mean, just because I haven't really focused on it, but
Yeah.
that's a big thing with her. And she just wrote a book on like women's faces and aging in Hollywood and how
Oh, she
like,
wrote a book on that. Oh,
yeah, I think it's called Faces. And just like, she's like, I will not get work. No shade to anyone who gets work. I have a bunch of needles in my forehead, but that's a whole nother story. But she's just very much like, just this stuff that we like to talk about, that we were just talking about, just like
yeah.
the business
Yeah.
and having a natural face is a good thing to a lot of
And
people.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's a whole other
I
topic.
know. See,
We could go on.
I'm giving you ideas for your own interview podcast when you have
Thank
it.
you.
I will share your social so everyone could follow you. And I do really appreciate you taking your time. And I will remind you it's me when I see you in Pittsburgh.
I'll remember. I'll
Okay.
remember. All
Thank
right,
you.
sweetie. Well, this has been fun. Thank you.
Anytime, keep in touch. And
When are the Beverly Hills, when are the housewives coming back?
Beverly Hills, 11/1, 11/1.
Oh, 11/1.
And you have the New York, which is coming, which I'm not overly
Is it the
excited about.
OGs or is it new people?
No, it's all new people.
I don't care about them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that I care about them either, but 11/1, mark your calendar. The Beverly Hills will be back without Miss
And
Lisa
who's
Rinna.
new on there? Oh, you said Denise and who else?
Denise is going to come back and make an appearance, but Annemarie Wiley, do you know her? Her husband he played for the NFL, I think.
Okay.
I never
Don't know.
really heard of her. I know when it comes to sports, that's where you lose me, but I met
See
her.
how she does, how she did.
That is above my head. But I met her and she seems very lovely. At least to me,
Well,
she
let's
was
wish her
lovely.
luck.
I wish
The
her.
lovely ones I worry about. No.
Crystal is still hanging in there and she's
Crystal's
lovely.
in there. Yeah, she walked the fine line. I think she got her, at least on social and stuff, she's very honest. She says what's important to her, and she has a career now, just like her husband has a big old career, and they do, and they're great people. But she's like walks that fine line, of part of the group, does the Beverly Hills thing, the cast thing, but then she also is very heartfelt and gets things out there that are important to her, which is cool. I guess they all do that. I don't know. It's not that unusual, I guess.
It could be like a great platform, right? Like if you know how to use it, and like the key is, if I was giving anyone advice, I would be like,
You should.
do it. I know I always say in my next life, I'm going to start like, I mean, we're not doing this because I have no time, but like I would start a consulting business for like, this is what you do to get hired.